Welcome to all. I am Professor Ashish Apte from the Department of Engineering Sciences at AISSMS IOIT Pune. Today, we will discuss about the basics of isometric drawing part 2. Now, some plane figures. All these are 2D figures. We require only two isometric axes. If the figure is given, that is means in front view, we require height and length. In the figure of top view, we require width and length. So we have to draw the isometric shapes or the shapes containing that inclined lines or a rectangle. These are the shapes. Then how it look front view and then top view. So suppose rectangle, how it look in front view. So A, B, C, D. Then mark one line, horizontal line. Then in front view, we use that is height and length of a shape, that is rectangle. Height is this AB. So mark AB here, directly measure, and then we know that this is between the B and C. Use compass or a scale, mark here B to C, and one vertical line B to C, which is parallel to this axis A to B axis or vertical axis, and join the AD point. So this is the front view of rectangle, and in top view, we consider that is width. This AB as a width and BC as a length of the object. Okay. The top. So D is the center point here. Then we have to draw D, this axis and the length axis. Then A to B distance we can measure directly. Then B to C and C to B and B to A. Okay, we can directly measure from here. So this is the top view of rectangle. The next triangle, how it look triangle? So triangle, we have to make one box here, 1, 2, and 3 point, and this line is AB. So now in front view again we're using height and length. In height, mark 1 and 2 point. This 1 and 2 point is a origin point here, 1, 2, and make a rectangle that is 1, 2, A to B, 1, 2, A and B, and then from the A, measure the distance A to 3. This is your center point A is and intersect or mark here third point. Okay, and directly you can join from 1 to 3 and 2 to 3. So this is the isometric shape of a triangle. Front view, how it looks at the front view, and then top view. In top view, we are using width and length. So width and length of the object. Then same, that is this is width. 2 is origin. So you have to draw one rectangle that is 1 to 2 AB, 1 to AB, and we know that distance that is between the A to 3. Make this measure this distance using a compass. A as a center mark here, and join all these points 1, 2, and 3. This is the required shape. In the top view, how it looks. A triangle in the top view. Now a pentagon, for example, pentagon again make a box or a rectangle. Box and with a numbering that is 1, 2, 3, and 4. All these points A, B, C, D up to the E. You can draw these two axes, that is vertical and this side. Now 2 is the origin, and make this box. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we know that this B point is you can measure with distance from 2 to B and mark here 2 to B. Then from 3 to C, we can mark here 3 to C. Then 3 to D, 3 to D, we are getting this all point. Then 4 to E, and in compass, take a compass, and 4 to E measure the distance. 4 as a center, mark here. And then in the compass, 1 to A is a distance from one point, first point, intersect this line, we'll get the A points. And then join all these points using a scale or a ruler block. So this is the shape, isometric shape of a pentagon in front view. In a top view, Again, the width and length. So first of all, draw one box. Okay, this and with the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 2 is the origin point. Same method, 2 to be distance measure in the compass here. 2 is the center point, mark the B point. Then 2 is the 2 to C as a distance. 2 as a second as a center point. Uh, Mark this third point, okay, or as a C point. Then 3 to D as a radius in the compass. 3 as a this 3 as a center here, and to intersect this line, we get D point. Then 4 to E as a radius in the compass. 4 as a center here. Intersect this line, we get the E point. Then 1 to E as a radius in the compass. And this one as a center point. Intersect this 1 to 2 line, we get the A point. Then join all these points A to B, B to C, C to B, B to A, and E to A. This is the required pentagon. Okay, or I can say uh, pentagon in top. How it look in top. Now draw the isometric view of a circle. That is the circle we have to use the 4-point method. So first of all, make a box and draw here. Then find out the midpoint of all these lines. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Then give the numbering A, B, C, and D. And from these two points, join these 2 points, join the A and B from here opposite side. From this cone, join C and D. C and D. Now we are getting a 4 point. Okay, 1, 2, 3rd, and 4th. Okay. Now from the first, second, third, and fourth. See here, from the first point, one as a center, take a compass. First point is the center. Measure the distance in a compass 1 to A as a radius. Draw a arc up to the B. Then second, 2 as a radius, 2 as a center point, 2 to C as a radius. Draw or 2 to B as a radius. Draw the arc up to the C. 2 as a center of the compass. Now take a compass, then this 4 as a center, 4 to B as a radius, draw a arc up to the C point, and the 3 as a radius, 3 to A, 3 as a center, 3 to A as a radius, and draw a arc up to the D. So this is the required circle in isometric. And if I'm drawing, this is the topic around the side of the object. Then same method, make a box of diameter, suppose 10 mm, oh sorry, 10 centimeter, 20 centimeter, 25 centimeters. So make a box. Then use the numbering, that's midpoint of this line, A, B, C, and D. And from this angle, join opposite 2 points, C and D. And from this point, join opposite 2 points, that is A and B. A and B. Then from this angle, B, C and D. We are getting there again another 2 points. Okay. Now from this 1, 2, 3, and 4 points. So this is called 4-point method. From first point 1 to A as a radius, draw a line up to the B. In second point 2 to C as a radius, draw a arc up to the D point. Then 3 as a radius, 3 as a center, 3 to A to 3 as a radius, draw a arc up to the D. Then 4 as a center, 4 to B as a radius, draw a arc up to the C. So this is the required circle. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.